Yo, Tim Storm Bradley, you already know the rest. Yeah, I jumped the gun earlier. Hey, if y'all saw the video early on, yeah, I jumped the gun. I thought the fight was this damn weekend. That's what I thought. I thought the Haney and Norman fight was this weekend, man. That's excited I am about the damn fight. You know, look, man, same things still apply though. If you missed the video, you know what? I'll repeat my damn self. Yeah, I'll repeat myself, but let's talk about Joseph Parker, man, because this is just so interesting to me, man, you know. But it's not surprising. Nothing damn surprised me in this damn world. Nothing. You know, I've lived. I know ain't nobody perfect. I get it, you know. But at the same damn time, you right at the brink and right at the cusp of winning a world championship. Something that you've been afterwards since you know, been laced up the pair of gloves. You know, I thought we was looking at the rebirth of Joseph Parker. You know, how quickly things can change. You know, I mean, just the best on decisions alone. You would think he getting older, you become more wiser, right? You also have to understand that you become more wiser, then you understand that you got the family and the company you keep can rub off on you. Yeah, it can definitely rub off on you. You know, I saw some of y'all in the comment section. You don't think I was thinking that? I definitely was thinking that. Talking about, you know, Fury was dealing with the same substance abuse. You know, Joseph Parker hangs out with Fury, you know, and that whole, you know, they all work and mingle together. Yeah. They all over there doing that type of stuff. Yeah, because misery loves company, right? And party love partiers. Yeah. And we know Parker had a substance abuse back in the days with alcohol that I think he overcame. Maybe he back on it. Maybe that's because of the weight too. You know what I mean? Because last time I checked, I thought that coke make you skinnier. I thought it did. Maybe it had an adverse effect on Joseph Parker. Maybe he back sipping again, but he is bigger than ever. He was bigger than ever. I think his last two fights, he came in heavier than ever. You know, this explains to me why he ran out of steam. Oh, he came out, he was a killer. Oh, he was backing this man up. He was taking big shots and stuff. But, you know, Wardley, you know, he stayed resilient, resolute, stayed strong. And he fought back, right? Made it towards the end and did what he had to do to get Joseph Parker up out of there. But this makes perfect sense, people, because Joseph Parker didn't have the stamina needed. Joseph Parker ran out of gas. Joseph Parker was overweight, hoping that he can catch this man slipping early on and knock him out. Yeah, that's what he was banking on. But it backfired on him. Plus, now, this allegations that's on him, you know, with testing positive on Vada, with coke in his system. Now, anybody know about coke, how fast that stuff get in your system and out your system? Anywhere from 3-4 days, sometimes a week, it can stay in your dang system, right? And if you take a hair follicle, you're talking about months. You can see it a month out, you know. So that means that it's a huge possibility that the week of the fight that Joseph Parker was using cocaine, was snorting cocaine. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. Man, this is so ironic. But you know, you live and you learn. Joseph Parker, I hope you learn from this, man. You know, and I hope you get some help. Because you damn them need it. And you need to go ahead and leave that circle that you with, because that circle and did nothing to you but bring you down. Brought you up and threw your behind up off the cliff. But I'll tell you this. You threw yourself off the cliff. They didn't throw you off the cliff. They was there with you. But then you threw yourself up off the damn cliff. Yeah, they said, go ahead and jump. That's what they said. Yeah. So, that being said, guys, look, I just hope Joseph Parker gets some help. You know, he definitely gonna need it, because this is definitely, everybody know your business now. Boy, gotta keep your nose clean, your eyes open, your nose clean. Oh, that's very important. That's what my dad used to tell me all the time. Keep your nose clean, but your eyes always gotta be open. Yeah, can't be like this either, son. Can't be like this. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, look, and moving forward, man, let me go back to the Haneys. Y'all, man, look, I'm always having dreams and stuff, because, you know, I'm anticipating this fight just like you guys are, and I'm I'm like trying to figure out how the fight gonna go. But last night, man, I woke up early in the morning, around 5 something this morning, and the style matchup was on my mind. And I was watching Haney last night, and I was watching a little bit of Norman last night, and I came to the conclusion that this fight's gonna be an ugly rhythm type of fight. Because when you have a guy that's very tactical, and you have a guy that likes to press forward, sometimes falls in with his shots, that's going to be aggressive, trying to land power shots, 9 times out of 10, there's going to be some entanglements, like physical entanglements, like, grappling, holding, tying up. And Haney is known for tying up. It's part of his tactics, part of his skill set. He uses that to the best of his ability, man. You go and watch that Kambosos first fight, and you'll see how many times that man tied that man up. Probably about 60 times in the 12-round fight. Probably about 60 times. Yeah, ain't no knock on Haney, but that's what it is. So, right along with that caffeine, yeah, Norman Sr., you're going to definitely have to go get some baby oil. Make sure you send your manager, though. You ain't got to go. Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, man, make sure you send your manager. They're going to look at you weird trying to get that baby oil. Go ahead and get some petroleum jelly. Get some of that, because you're going to have to put some of that under his arms. No, this is real talk. You're going to have to put some of that under his arms, for real. So that way the gloves can slip out, right? So when he grab you or hold you, the gloves can slip out. Yeah, that's a real thing. I used to do that, especially when I knew guys were going to try to tie me up. I put a little bit of Vaseline, petroleum jelly under my arms. Yeah, that's an old school trick. you welcome. You welcome. Anyways, yeah, you see the rain out here. And another thing he gonna have to use, man, he gonna have to definitely get, besides that, he gonna definitely have to get, maybe even the jaws of life. Yeah, because the referee gonna have to be strong as hell trying to pry Devin away from him, from Norman. He gonna have to be strong. Devin Haney do whatever it takes to win. He'll grab you and hold you for dear life. You're gonna have to get the jaws of life, and maybe even some spike strips. Yeah, we're gonna have to pop them tires. Yeah, you know what the spike strips are, right? That body work, Norman Sr., Norman Jr., that body work. Yeah, forget the head. Kill the body. Kill the body. Watch that uppercut, because that's exposed when you're going down to the body, but kill that damn body. Yeah, and some of you guys are saying, man, Tim, you want Haney to lose so bad. Here, look, I like Norman Jr. Haney ain't never done nothing to me. No, he ain't never done nothing to me, but I like Norman Jr. That's just what it is. And it had nothing to do with no damn top rank. I just like Norman Jr. That's it. I think Norman Jr. is great for the sport. When you listen to him talk, how intelligent he is, right? How country he is. I miss that. You remember Roy back in the days? Yeah, he reminded me of Roy back in the days with that confidence and that swagger. I love some Norman Jr. Yeah, Senior, I can't stand your ass. I can't stand you. Ooh, no, hell no. But I ain't gonna lie, you did get a little bit better, though. You got a lot better, bro. Yeah, you calmed the hell down. But, yeah, I don't like you. You know that. You don't like me. And Mr. Haney, you already know. I called you Mr. Haney. So that means that I respect you, right? Mr. Haney, yeah, that means I respect you, right? But I still don't like your ass either. Yeah, I still don't like you either. But your son, I ain't got nothing to him. I just think he gonna lose. That's just what it is. And so the fans out there, the Haney fans, the Norman fans out there, hey, I'm picking who I'm picking because that's just what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with no damn top rank. I've gone against top rank fighters all the time. I went for Haney when he fought against Lomachenko. For Haney. Yeah, I understand that Haney was somewhat part of, top rank. But that was his last fight on his contract. Dude, I don't pick fighters according to who I'm affiliated with. It's called boxing. That's what it is. It's called boxing. Straight up. So that's just what it is. Period. But anyways, look. It's raining outside. Just got done. Another tough workout today. I did throw up again, weakness leaving the body. But yeah, I just wanted to try to keep it kind of mellow today. You know, some of you guys like the mellow version. Some of you guys like the crazy version of T. You know, I got all types of fans. But, you know, one more thing before I'm out. One more thing. Give me 1 second. I gotta spit. I'ma tell a lot of y'all content creators, you know, cause now I'm a content creator. I just want to let y'all know something. I don't get rich off of YouTube, right? I don't need YouTube. I just like to have my voice to be able to say what the hell I want and how I want to say it. You know, some of you think that this persona is a gimmick, right? It's because you don't know me personally, right? So when I'm on ESPN, I gotta be professional and button up, right? Yeah. Cause I'm getting paid to do a job, right? But this person is still in me. Don't get it twisted. That's why I say what's on my mind, and I said what was on my mind on ESPN. Yeah, but the delivery was a little bit different. But for those of you that are new to the channel, yes, this is Tim Desert Storm Bradley, but I'm here to let y'all know that this is Ray Ray. That's who you're talking to. Some of the people on this channel, family, know who Ray Ray is, right? They know this is him. Oh yeah, this is that childhood boy when I was younger. That's that childhood man now. But when I was younger, I'm a joker. I like to have fun. Yeah, I like to talk my stuff, right? Because I did it. Yeah, I can say what I want, whether you agree or don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all that's talking and saying what you want to say, you ain't done a damn thing in the sport. Period. I don't care if you've been covering it. You ain't done nothing in the game. You ain't done no heavy lifting at all. You ain't got it kicked. Yeah. But you constantly talking, constantly saying this, constantly saying that. So when you even put your lips up to even try to attempt to say something about something I said, you look stupid. Yeah, you look dumb. You do. I don't need this. I don't need YouTube to live. I'm rich. I got money. I make tons of money, people. You feel me? I got houses, renters, businesses. Like, this is fun for me. That's what this is. All fun. And I see that a lot of fans that come here, my stormtroopers, you know who you are, my real stormtroopers, right? The ones that's been here from day one, my day oneers. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all understand the breed now. Y'all understand me now, man. A lot of y'all was turned off of me on ESPN, but y'all now understand me. Yup, now. So, with that being said, if you need to talk about me on your channel to get views, be my guest. Be my guest. Because I'll tell you this, I'm not talking about you. There's a couple of names that I might throw out there, you know what I'm saying? Because I like their channel. But other than that, I don't need you or anybody else to get views. I just be me. Anyways, that's my time. Tim Desert Storm Bradley. You already know the rest. And if you don't know the rest, let me tell you the rest. Boxing Hall of Famer. I'm out.